Monday morning to everyone out there. Meteorologist Landon Hampton here, bringing you this morning's Weather and I Bowling Green video update. Going to be looking at cloud cover increasing today, along with stout southerly winds in place. It's going to take afternoon highs skyrocketing into the mid and upper 70s. Could see an isolated storm or two as well before those become more scattered as we get into this afternoon and evening, then becoming more widespread with the potential for strong storms on Tuesday. Overlooking the White Squirrel weather cam atop Western Kentucky University this morning. Clear skies for the most part, but that low cloud cover is surging in here from the west, so that's something for you to keep in mind. Don't be deceived, though, with the cloud cover moving in here. It is still going to be a very, very warm day. We are starting off with temperatures between the low and mid 40s across the region. 45 at both Warren County, Kentucky Mesonet stations. 43 to our north and west in Butler County. That is a lone cool spot this morning in our immediate viewing area. Taking a look at the winds already coming out of the south this morning between 5 and 10 miles an hour. Those will be gusting up between 20 and 25 miles an hour as we get into this afternoon, and southwest flow means very, very warm temperatures over our area. Taking a look at the current surface setup, we've got clockwise motion from this area of high pressure located off to our south and east. Counterclockwise flow from this area of low pressure to our northwest. These two features are going to be working together to really kick up those southwesterly winds. That's not only going to be taking our temperatures well into the 70s, that's also going to be increasing our moisture, setting the stage for the possibility of some isolated showers and storms today, but those will be becoming more widespread tonight and as we get into our Tuesday. Taking a look at that surface setup, we're going to have that low pressure system somewhat wobbling out across the Great Plains. Then it's eventually going to have this little lobe of low pressure dive southeast across the area as we get into our Tuesday. It's going to be dragging an associated cold front south across the region. That is what's going to result in the possibility of those widespread showers and storms moving in here. Then as we get into our Wednesday, area of high pressure over Canada will slide to the south and east. Going to keep northerly flow in place, much colder conditions throughout our Wednesday and Thursday. But as we get into our Friday, this area of low pressure, it'll actually be an upper low that develops across the Great Plains. That's going to pull to the north and east, and that looks like a soggy weekend for us here across south central Kentucky. Looking at the upper levels of the atmosphere, this is the 500 millibar model, roughly 18,000 feet above our head. You can see not really too much going on. We're going to stay very warm today, but as we get into our Tuesday evening, flow is going to be turning out of the north and west, and then looking off to our west, it'll be quiet through our Wednesday and Thursday, but this upper low is going to become cut off across the Great Plains. And yes, with these wobbly areas of low pressure that become cut off from the flow, that's going to remain repeated chances for showers and storms for us Friday night all the way through Sunday. You can see that upper low just kind of hangs out here. So a very, very active pattern looks to be in store as we get into the latter part of this week and into this weekend as well. Before the immediate future, today again, some isolated showers, maybe a storm will be a possibility. But then as we get into this evening with that cold front diving to our south, you can see this broken line of showers and storms working across the region. And then as we get into our Tuesday, this wave coming in here out of our west could be bringing some stronger thunderstorms along with it. Could be producers of some very gusty winds, perhaps some small hail as well. It's something that we're going to continue to watch as it evolves, as it tracks east-southeast across our region. Then you can see as we get into our Wednesday and Thursday, conditions dry out, but then that upper level low is going to be bringing those rain and storm chances back late Friday all the way through that upcoming weekend. Here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center severe weather outlook for Tuesday. Southern tier of south central Kentucky, including the bottom half of Warren County, including Bowling Green, Logan County, Simpson County, and Allen County will all be in what's known as a marginal risk for severe weather. Not expecting anything widespread out of this whatsoever as far as severe weather is concerned, but we can't rule out a few isolated instances of a strong to severe wind gust and maybe some isolated hail coming along with that as well. So here's a look at the next 7 days of total rainfall, anywhere between roughly 1 inch up to roughly 2 inches for us right here across south central Kentucky. Again, rain chances later today into tonight and our Tuesday. Then again for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is the look at the forecast rain totals from today all the way through next Monday morning at 7 a.m. Here's a look at the next 5 days, brought to you by Cheetah Clean Auto Wash. Today, cloud cover increasing, maybe an isolated storm or two. Highs will be skyrocketing between the mid and upper 70s. It'll be a very mild overnight for us with lows only hitting the upper 50s. Then widespread showers and storms take over with that cold front and passing system on Tuesday. Highs still going to be able to reach the upper 60s, but after the cold front passes, lows are going to tank down to around 40. We're going to keep partly to mostly cloudy skies around Wednesday and Thursday with highs between the mid-50s to lower 60s. Then we'll be back into the lower 70s by Friday, but again, rain chances returning by Friday night. That's going to wrap up this Monday morning edition of the Weather and I Bowling Green video update. Any questions about that forecast, feel free to leave them in the comments. But outside of that, dress for warmth, friends, and be sure and soak it in today before rain chances around Tuesday, followed by that cool down on hump day. You all have a great start to the work week.